Beneath the sands of the Fayum Oasis, 90 kilometers south of Cairo, lies a structure that ancient writers swore surpassed the pyramids themselves. Herodotus described it 25 centuries ago, a vast complex of corridors, courtyards, and underground chambers, so intricate that he claimed all the wonders of Greece combined could not equal its labor. He wrote of 12 roofed courts, 6 to the north, 6 to the south, linked by 1,000 passages, their walls carved with sacred hieroglyphs. 3,000 rooms across 2 levels, 1,500 above ground, 1,500 below. The lower chambers, the priests told him, held the tombs of kings and the sacred crocodiles of Sobek, guarded in darkness beneath the desert. Other historians confirmed his account. Strabo, Diodorus, Theodorus, all spoke of a labyrinth built not only as a palace, but as a monument to eternity, designed to confuse intruders and protect the dead. Some believed it shielded the tomb of Pharaoh Amenemhat III, last ruler of the 12th dynasty, whose reign marked the height of Middle Kingdom power. Then it vanished. Floods from the Nile and centuries of quarrying erased it from the surface. For 2,000 years it lived only in texts until 2008, when radar scans at Hawara revealed a grid of buried chambers matching the ancient descriptions. Yet the Egyptian authorities sealed the results. No excavations followed, no maps released. Researchers waited in vain for permission to publish. Why such silence? Some whisper of fragile relics not yet ready for air and light. Others suspect secrets buried on purpose. Texts older than dynasties, knowledge meant to stay hidden. The labyrinth sleeps beneath the mud, confirmed yet unseen, a riddle waiting for the day someone dares to wake it. The first Americans, 13,000 years ago, across the plains of North America, hunters shaped stone into weapons so sharp and precise that modern craftsmen still struggle to equal them. These were the Clovis points, fluted spearheads found from New Mexico to Nova Scotia, proof of a culture that thrived at the end of the Ice Age. They hunted mammoths, mastodons, camels, and giant bison, driving spears with lethal accuracy. Camps stretched from the Great Plains to the East Coast. A single tool style, a single way of life, spread over half a continent. Then, within centuries, it vanished. Why? Some point to climate. As the Ice Age ended, grasslands shrank, forests spread, and the great animals disappeared. The Clovis hunters, dependent on big game, followed their prey into extinction. Others see fire from the sky. Around 12,800 years ago, a thin layer of black soil appears across North America. Charcoal, carbon spherules, microscopic diamonds, and glassy fragments shaped by intense heat. Some scientists argue this marks a comet or meteor impact, triggering wildfires, sudden cooling, and collapse. Still others believe the Clovis never truly vanished. Their descendants adapted, changed, and merged into later cultures, leaving behind only the distinctive tools that carried their name. But the mystery deepens because the Clovis people were pioneers. Genetic studies suggest they were among the first to cross the Bering Land Bridge from Asia into the Americas. Their disappearance, so soon after arrival, hints at forces larger than migration or invention. Forces of climate, sky, or fate itself. Today, archaeologists sift through kill sites and ancient lake beds, scanning soil layers for clues. The Clovis story remains unfinished, a reminder that civilizations can rise, master their world, and vanish almost without trace, leaving only questions in the dust. The Black Sarcophagus. In July 2018, construction workers in Alexandria uncovered a block of black granite beneath a modern street. As soil fell away, archaeologists revealed a massive sarcophagus, 2.7 meters long, weighing nearly 30 tons, sealed for over 2 millennia. It was unmarked. No names, no titles, no hieroglyphs. Nearby lay a weathered alabaster bust, its face erased by time. Speculation erupted. Some whispered of Alexander the Great, whose tomb has been missing since antiquity. Others imagined curses sealed within. echoing tales from Tutankhamun's tomb a century earlier. When the lid was finally lifted under strict safety measures, the reality proved stranger. Inside lay foul water mixed with decayed remains. 3 skeletons, 2 men and a woman, stacked without ceremony. One skull bore signs of violent death. No gold, no treasure, no royal inscriptions. Carbon dating placed the burial in the early Hellenistic era, when Alexandria flourished under Greek rule. But why use such costly stone, hauled hundreds of kilometers from Aswan, for ordinary remains? And why erase all names and titles? Some suggest political damnatio memoria, the Roman practice of erasing disgraced figures from history. Others see evidence of war, plague, or rebellion. Perhaps these were elites executed in chaos, buried in haste yet granted expensive materials for reasons now lost. The sarcophagus became a sensation online. Conspiracy theories claimed curses. Some bizarre voices even requested to drink the mummy juice, forcing authorities to issue health warnings. Yet the real mystery endures. Who lay inside, why their names vanished, and why such a monument held only silence where history expected greatness. The stone spheres. Across the jungles and river plains of Costa Rica lie hundreds of perfect stone spheres, some small as cannonballs, others 3 meters wide and weighing 16 tons. Carved from granite so hard that shaping it with pre-Columbian tools seems impossible, they date from 600 CE to the arrival of the Spanish. Workers clearing banana plantations first uncovered them in the 1930s. Since then, they have turned up in villages, forests, and fields, many pried from their settings, some cracked open by treasure hunters convinced gold lay inside. None was found. The vanished Diquis culture left no writings to explain them. Some spheres stood before chiefs' houses as symbols of power. Others aligned in geometric patterns, perhaps marking astronomical events or ceremonial spaces. A few scholars believe they mirrored constellations, turning landscapes into cosmic maps. But the precision astonishes. The largest spheres are nearly perfect, their surfaces smooth, symmetry exact within millimeters. Without metal tools, without wheels, how were they carved? How were they moved across rivers and valleys? Modern studies suggest patient work with fire, water, and stone hammers over years, even decades. But no quarry shows half-finished spheres. No workshops reveal the process. The makers left only perfection, never the steps toward it. In the 20th century, many spheres were dragged to gardens, town squares, or museums, far from where their builders placed them. Only in recent decades have Costa Rica and UNESCO moved to protect what remains, preserving clusters in situ as World Heritage Sites. Yet the purpose stays unknown. Monument, calendar, boundary, or message. The spheres endure as silent testaments to a people who shaped stone into geometry, then vanished before explaining why.